I'm visiting my parents in Yorkshire and we have come to a lovely garden. Show you just a little bit more of where I grew up and places that are really special to me. What have you found? Rose hips. I feel like the oak leaf fairy. That's the one. From the flower fairies. Good morning friends, welcome back to the October Diaries. I have my lovely mum with me today. I'm visiting my parents in Yorkshire and we have come to a lovely garden. This is Harlow Carr, which is one of the RHS gardens, and it is, as you can see, an absolutely beautiful sunny day, and we have come to make the most of all this beautiful autumnal foliage. So we're going to go grab a coffee first for some sustenance and then going to go exploring, and we thought we would take you with us. So let's go get a coffee. Let's go. Let's go.
Summer air waves through her long soft hair, faces just stop and stare, catching no light. So I hold you close, no matter where you go, through all the rain and snow, I'll be close behind. These threads won't come undone if you're worn down. I'll carry you home. Holes in my shoes, walking in lines we drew. You said you're just passing through, and 6 years have gone. So I hold on, these threads won't come undone if you hold on.
I feel like the oak leaf fairy.
That's the one.
From the flower fairies. I had such a wonderful day yesterday. As you saw, we saw so many beautiful parts of nature at the gardens. The foliage was just sublime. Like, I truly couldn't stop smiling the whole time I was there. Me and my mum had just the best time going around and also catching up, and that is why I didn't really check in for the rest of the day, but we did have a really wonderful time. We are kind of changing the pace of things today. I have been given the task, a task which I do not mind at all, which is to kind of help reconfigure my parents' kitchen. So they very recently had a new kitchen installed and it is absolutely beautiful. It's really lovely. But my mum has requested a little bit of help in kind of styling the countertops and just making the whole thing feel just a little bit more homey. So I thought I would kind of show you my process when it comes to styling different areas, because in the past I have had quite a few people comment or send me DMs inquiring about that kind of thing, and I thought this would be a really good opportunity to kind of show you the process that I go through. Now, my background in terms of styling is actually more in a commercial sense. I do a lot of visual merchandising in my retail job, but a lot of the components can be transferred to kind of home styling, and they're things that I've implemented to a degree in my flat in Manchester. So I'm not an expert in this at all, but I thought it could be fun just to show you. And also the October Diaries, the whole point of it is just to kind of celebrate the day-to-day aspects of our lives, and that is what we're doing today. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go around the house and to scrounge. I've been given full permission to go ahead and move things around if needed. So I'm going to get cracking on locating lots of little things, and I will meet you in the kitchen when we're ready to begin. Welcome to my parents' kitchen. Surprisingly difficult to get a shot of this kitchen, but I feel like this pretty much gives you an overview. Ignore the draining board. You're in front of the tap just now, in front of the sink, sorry. So as you can see, it's lovely and light and airy. It's got these lovely kind of quartz countertops, and this, I'm not sure what colour this will pick up on camera, but it's kind of a subdued deep sage green, I would describe it. It's quite dark, but it's got a lot of grey to it. And then all of the finishes are this chrome as well. My mum's waving outside. She's putting the washing out as we speak. And a lot of the kind of extra bits of materials that are in here at the moment are chrome finishes. So you've got a lot of white and grey and a lot of matte tones, and then lots of silver. And because you've got such a difference in the kind of contrast between the colour of the cupboards and the colour of the counters and the walls, it does have a really clean look, but a little bit of a harsher look than my parents really want. So as I was saying earlier, the goal is to just soften it up a little bit, make it look a bit more homey, and yeah, that's where we're going from. So you can see in the background, we already have some wooden elements. We've got a knife block, we've got chopping boards. There's one just on the side here, which is lovely. There's fruit bowls. There's all sorts that we can work with. And there's also things that are maybe tucked away in the cupboards, but we're looking more to add a decorative finish. But first and foremost, this is a practical space, and this is a place that we need to make really work and feel easy to work with. We're not looking for decor which is going to be a nuisance or just decor for the sake of decor. So that is what we're beginning with. And yeah, I just wanted to give you a general overview of the kitchen. I think my next plan is to pretty much clear off the countertops. I personally think that helps make the whole thing so much easier, is not being led by what's already out on the counter, but more just what you feel makes sense to go there and not just what's habitual for you. So we are going to clear off some space, maybe make a cup of tea at the same time, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I've cleared off the counters as much as I can, and we are just going to get cracking with putting stuff back in place and making it look beautiful. So thinking first and foremost about function. That's what's really important. This space here is where most of the food prep gets done. So things to do with preparing food, it makes sense to have them here. It's just starting to put things back in a way that feels like it makes sense for this kitchen. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to film this. Maybe I'll do a time lapse. Maybe I will do some little up close shots, but you'll get to see how I put things together. Yeah. I am definitely right now falling victim to the familiarity kind of thing of wanting to put things back and feeling like they look wrong anywhere else. I lived in this house until I was like 20, and you kind of just assume that things have a particular place. And so I'm just hitting this wall, which is totally normal, that I just feel like my creativity is feeling very stunted right now. I'm not feeling particularly inspired with kind of the layout of everything. And I'm not loving where I've put things so far, but thinking I might park that for just a second and maybe focus a little bit more on this side. I've done a couple of little alterations, but nothing major. I've just realised you've probably been hearing anyway the buzzing of the fridge in the background, so sorry about that. Seems like it's stopped now though. We need to tackle this area. I am taking a little breather. I think I'm actually going to stop for the day. It's proving a little difficult, and I think it's one of those moments where you actually just need to step away from it for a while. So we're going to see how we feel in the morning, yeah, and then go from there. Hello friends, it is the next day, and this morning you would have seen us hanging out in Ripon, And we've made it home now and we're back outside. It is another absolutely stunning day. I mean, how many days in autumn do you really get beautiful sunny days with blue skies? So we're making the most of it with another little walk. And I'm having such a lovely time being at home in Yorkshire. I grew up here and every time I come back it just is so lovely. So very happy to be here and visiting parents. So I go back tomorrow and it's bittersweet because obviously I love Manchester and I love being able to go home to George as well, who wasn't able to come with us this trip, but yeah, it's lovely. So I thought I would take you with me for this little walk as well to show you just a little bit more of where I grew up and places that are really special to me. So we came across, excuse me Crow, thank you. We came across what we think is a sloe bush. What was the other thing it could be?
Sloes or bullace.
Bullace.
Yeah,
And do you have any special plans for these lovely foraged fruits?
Oh yes, well first of all they're going to get washed, popped into the freezer. Saves you having to prick them all individually. If they've been frozen they just collapse on the outside. And then I have some hawthorn berries that are sitting in the freezer too, and at some point cooking them all up and possibly making the jelly. Nice for Christmas.
Very nice for Christmas. What have you found?
Rose hips.
Rose hips?
So it'll be hips and haws. Can you see them?
Oh yeah. That one was quite ready. No. Well, I've made it home after a day spent enjoying so much time outside. I feel like most of this vlog has just been me frolicking outside in nature, but truly it has been so special to be back here. It is not lost on me how privileged I am to, one, be able to come and visit my parents in the childhood home that I grew up in, but two, to feel so like safe and secure and just have it be a place that's filled with so much happy warmth and nostalgia. So I've had such a lovely visit home, seeing my parents, and yeah, I'm going to be sad to leave actually tomorrow. I very quickly want to show you the little mug that my cup of tea is in. I hope this is focusing. This is a mug that we have had for so many years, but it is the perfect autumnal little mug, so I had to include it and show you. I think one of my favourite parts of today was not only seeing beautiful autumnal foliage, but also so many incredible birds. I've seen buzzards today, I've seen red kites, pheasants, wood pigeons, crows, so many just lovely birds, which I don't often see where I live now, so that was a real treat. I'm actually just getting ready to go ahead and make some dinner for us, as it is our last night, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off here with you guys. Because I just want to enjoy my last night with my family and make the most of our time together. I hope you're all having a wonderful October so far. I know that I certainly am, and especially because I'm getting to share so much of it with you guys, and I feel like we're building such a lovely community. I'm loving the comment sections in these videos, so please keep encouraging each other and sharing what you're getting up to. I truly love to see it. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Take care, and I will see you very soon in another video. Goodbye.